Doing something a little bit different today than the normal or the usual. We're here in Stilbaai in the river. I've got Xandre here with me, and we're here on a little light tackle mission. Seeing that it's winter, it is quite difficult to catch fish and to film something decent for you guys. So we pumped a couple of prawn earlier today and waited for the tide to push, and now we're going to target a spotted grunter, just a prawn on the drift. Not an ideal way to cut the tag ends off, but anyway. So usually what I do is I just go with the FG knot directly to a little piece of leader, normally like a 0.37, 38, 40, 35 hook snoot, and then directly to my hook. But there's a little bit of current at the moment, so only difference now is, opposed to having just a hook and a piece of mono hook snoot, is I have a little swivel in the middle. So there's about a 70 to 8, yeah, 60-70 centimeters of 0.37, and then a little swivel, small swivel. I think it's a number 5 or a number 6 Japan power trawl, and then another piece of the same length, and then just a small, I think this is a 1.0 or number 1 BKK circle hook, the offset one. I prefer the inlines, but that was the first one that I saw, so I picked it up and I grabbed it. Now I'm using it. So the tackle that I'm using is a really light setup. I'm using the Infinity ultralight 7-foot, and then 8-pound braid onto a 1000 Shimano neck save. So it's really awesome light tackle stuff. Trying to catch a spotted grunter here in the winter. I don't think it's going to be too easy, but let's give it a go. So there we go. Let's see if we can't get a spotted prawn snorter. You have to be really quiet because now late afternoon. It's now with the high tide in the late afternoon. They come in really shallow and they come onto this grass flat here, and you need to try and stalk them. I haven't seen any tail, but they're usually not as active in the winter as they are in the summer, so not going to be too easy, I reckon. But hopefully we can get 1 or 2 for the camera today. So Xandre and I fishing here in the river. Tide is almost high, and we're using drift baits to target a spotted grunter because there's nothing happening in the sea. Really easy bait. There's 2 ways to rig a prawn, or to hook a prawn. One of it's to just hook it at the back between the 2 sections like that, just on a number 1 or a 1.0 circle hook, and then just drift it down the current. I'll show you guys the other method a little bit later. Let's see if we can't get a grunter. Don't have any weight on, no sinker, and let it drift down the current. Keep my bail arm open like that. I just feel the tension, and when the grunter goes, I just let it go, and then I flip my bail arm over, and we should be on. That is if we get a grunter bite.
Moet ik hem inkry?
Die grunter, ja. Nee, nie vorentoe gaan nie. O, hy's right. Wag net tot hy moeg is, kom jy agtertoe. Ek gaan dit weer omdraai.
Moet ik hem intrek?
Kijk, wag nou.
Gaan hij hem grijpen of moet ik hem intrekken?
Druk hem in. That's it. Mooi, dit is een mooie grunter. Dit is toch je grootste grunter?
Definitief.
Ja. Okay, there's Xandre, got the first grunter. You heard him grunting. Kom van toe. Is het meer? Kitty-kop. Kijk voor mij. De kitty-kop. Nee. Dit is een kitty-kop. So I'm going to have Xandre to show you how to hook the prawn, the other method that I mentioned to you guys. So Xandre, just hold on. I want to show you guys how we do it. Xandre is going to give his first Zulu bait presentation. Just hold on. Xandre, wacht. So, hou die prawn in your hand. Okay, see where he's going in. Hou still, prawn. See where he's going in. There at the top of the head. Right there, he's going to put your hook through there, okay? Okay, wys hom vir my. Stil. See, now his prawn is good and good and alive, and that's a natural presentation, and he can crawl around, swim around, and as natural as possible. Kyk aan Xandre, catch a grunter. You guys can see how flat and smooth and calm it is this afternoon. So a light flick, really close. Let it, and we're gonna let it drift down. See, bail arm is open. So what I'll do is I'll just hold my hand like this, or just hold it there between the fingers, just to feel any movement or to detect a bite, and then just to keep the tension, and then every now and then I'll let a little bit of line out just to keep it close to the bottom, and just let it drift naturally with the current, and hopefully a grunter will pick it up. And if my drag is already set as to a fighting drag, so if the grunter takes off, I'll let it go, and then I'll just flip my bail arm over, and I'm ready to fight it, and it'll be hooked. There's a little bite. Right there. Okay. That is just a Oh, there is something there. Look at it going. Okay. Let's see if it's a grunter or is that a stumpy. It feels just like a stumpy or a small fish. Oh, it's moving. Just a stumpy. That'll stump nose. So just for in case you guys didn't see clearly what Xandre did, the second method to put on a mud prawn is in the head right there. You guys can see it makes like a little triangular shape there, and there's a little softer spot underneath the tough shell, and you can just hook it through just like that. Comes out on the other side, and look at that, still free to crawl around and swim, and you don't throw it off as easily. I know a lot of guys just thread the whole prawn through, but then you kill the whole thing and it defines the whole purpose of using a natural bait. So this is as natural presentation as it can be. Yo, what a beautiful sunset, guys. Yeah, no camera can do this justice. Oh man, it's so stunning. Love this. Huh? Jy wil? Jy moet nie te veel beweeg nie, Boeta. Oh, there is a bite. I hope it's a grunter. Oh, I don't think it was one. Little stumpy. Oh. Really? Feels a bit heavy for a stumpy. That might be a grunter. Small grunter if it is. Or small steenie. Small grunter, yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye. There you go, Gappy grunter, and it's fun on this light tackle, little 1000 neck safe Shimano, and 8-pound braid in the Infinity 7-foot ultralight. So great fun. Look at that beautiful fish. Beautiful. Let's get him back. Ah, missed him, little stumpy, damn it. Okay, kom ons kyk Voetie. Yeah. So we're just gonna move now. You can see that's the main river running, and there's an opening right there to the marsh. So these grunters come in onto this marsh and onto this prawn flat, and that's where they feed, and that's also where I pump the prawn in the low tide. I could see the grunter blow holes where they were feeding. So the idea is to go and catch one of these grunters that come there on the high tide and feed on the prawn. But I haven't seen any tails or any activity, so I don't think there's a lot. We got those two smaller ones at least, but it's not nearly the size of the fish that's on this marsh or that's in this river that I've caught before and that I have seen. So I haven't actually done this in years. That is now fishing for grunters with prawn. Recently I've just been using artificials when I fish in estuaries and rivers, but Xandre wants to catch something, so, and he needs to learn these things as well, so we're just gonna walk quietly, see if we don't see any tailing fish, and then we'll throw at them. If we don't see any tailing fish, we'll just fish this opening where they enter and exit onto the marsh. Eight tails. Sure. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish.
Zo mooi.
I think we're going to call it a day. It's a bit disappointing. Look at that prawn. Comes out alive. Xandre, ek gesê?
Ja, wij zal het werk als mensen prawn swak. Kijk hier. Zo zie die.
Yeah, frek. So I'm just gonna throw the prawn at his left back. Quite a lot left. And hopefully they'll just go back into the holes or back into the mud. And we didn't waste any. Now I feel like having a beer because the fish didn't play along. So I'd much rather go home, have an ice cold beer and chill. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. What's this? Is this Grunter or is it a big mullet? Oh, it's just a big mullet. Yeah guys, so thanks for watching this little short video. Hopefully we'll get some good fish in the near future. And for you guys that has been with the channel for some time now, you know that winter, if you look back at winter, we caught some good fish, but it was few and far in between. But it's hard work, long hours, and a lot of dedication to catch some good fish in two mullets. Hard work and a lot of hours and a lot of dedication to catch some good fish during the summer. We haven't had the weather to go and fish for. Is harders met die We haven't had the weather this whole winter this far to catch some quality fish, but I'm gonna have a look for a white steenrusty next week. Weather doesn't look too bad. Hope it changes for the better. Otherwise I'm still gonna take a chance, but we need to catch something. We need to catch something decent, because I'm running out of patience and my blood is feeling all tingly. I need to catch something. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this little short video of Xandre and I. There he is, fishing for Grunters. If you want to see more fishing content, more local fishing videos, want to learn more tips and tricks, and just want to watch 1 or 2 videos that you hopefully will enjoy, click on that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified once I upload a new video, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers. Cheers, bye Xandre.
Bye.
Ja, lekker boys, lekker.